A bunch of leftists staged an anti-ICE protest at Home Depot where they all lined up, bought a singular item, and then went back to immediately return it. Because nothing says f*** ICE like inconveniencing a bunch of lower wage workers. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
Guys, before we get into today's video, please like and subscribe. Yes, today's video irks me to my core. And I say that as a former leftist who engaged in many a protest. Never a ridiculous buy-in like this, but I held a picket sign or two that said some really stupid stuff on it. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna talk about Home Depot in LA with this whole ICE situation. I'm gonna show you a video of what these leftists have done. Now, I should explain, they're doing this because they're blaming Home Depot and saying that Home Depot is complicit in the many ICE raids that are happening around the country right now, as many have happened at a Home Depot. They're saying that the company is allowing law enforcement to come and arrest people and send them out of the country. They're also protesting in the name of day laborers, as a day laborer by the name of Carlos Valdez lost his life after he was struck and killed by an SUV as he was fleeing from immigration agents. He ran straight onto the 210 freeway and of course was hit and killed. Now I'm gonna show you the video of these leftists. Now this is over 100 people, by the way, going into a Home Depot to do this.
That's what actually was.
No, pause. They're wearing little, I guess, squares on them that say ICE out of Home Depot, of course, blaming the company. And what they're buying are little scrapers. I'm sure you've seen them before. They're calling them ICE scrapers to be a little clever nod to the ICE agency.
Now, everybody's attention, please. If you're purchasing something, please stand volunteering with you can help me this side.
Her sign says no to ICE. Many of them are masked up, which in true leftist fashion, we'd have to anticipate a few masks at the very least. Now look how long this line is. Look at how many people are coming in to disturb the regular running of this store. Let that sink in.
What are you buying? Nice scraper. Nice. What are you guys buying?
We are buying ice scrapers.
Right.
Thank you.
What are you buying? Nice scraper.
With the mask on.
What are you buying today?
Okay, you get the gist. You understand what's happening here. Now, this is ridiculous. Can you imagine being a worker, a lower wage worker at Home Depot on this day, and you're thinking you're gonna just have a regular day, which is already consumed with so many questions and purchases, and here all these people come, hundreds of people come, purchasing an item and then going back to return it, which does involve employees. So you're just literally wasting the time of these employees. And mind you, they're protesting Home Depot because they're saying Home Depots are being raided, they're rounding up illegal immigrants, and they're deporting them out of the United States of America. Aren't you bothering the days of illegal immigrants here as well? Make it make sense. Aren't you bringing in a bunch of attention to this Home Depot? You're causing a literal ruckus, okay? And oftentimes, I know in my own experience, these protests bring on law enforcement. You're creating such a big incident that these store managers and the people who are in the area don't know what to do. So they end up bringing in law enforcement, or law enforcement comes in on their own to sort of mitigate the insane situation that you're creating. So if there are illegal immigrants who are working at this Home Depot, around this Home Depot, you could actually incidentally bring in more law enforcement attention. Good idea. Now, they say one of the benefits of this protest is to show how much day laborers are contributing to the American economy, that they're coming in and buying these items to symbolize the contribution of these day laborers on any given day, some of whom come into places like Home Depot and buy the supplies that they need to do their jobs. But to me, what they're really showing is that these leftists have a bunch of time on their hands in the middle of the day to do exactly nothing except inconvenience the lives of other Americans. These are the people who claim to care about immigrants and lower wage workers while they spend their entire day making theirs a living hell. And just to give you a little bit of insight as to what happened at this store in LA, it says here that Home Depot employees did not interfere with the protest and eventually closed off one of the store's entrances. Organizers blocked off vehicle access to the front of the store during a news conference that followed the march. So now not only are you inconveniencing these employees who now have to deal with hundreds of people who don't actually want to purchase an item, they just want to go through self-checkout and then go to the return return lane and return it back to these employees, who then have to put those pieces back where they came from. But no. They're also blocking off the front entrance access to this store, which means you are inconveniencing the different day laborers who are trying to come to Home Depot to do their job. Make it make sense. The math is not mathing. And of course, Home Depot has weighed in on this controversy. Let's read the article. George Lane, manager of corporate communications for Home Depot, said in an email to the Times that, quote, "We are not coordinating with ICE or Border Patrol, and we're not involved in the operations. We aren't notified that immigration enforcement activities are going to happen, and often we don't know operations have taken place until they're over. Quote, we're required to follow all federal and local rules and regulations in every market where we operate." So your protest is pointless. So your protest accomplishes nothing, again, except the inconveniencing of lower wage workers and the stopping of day laborers from actually being able to come into Home Depot and do their jobs. Checkmate? But still the leftists don't stop. Here's another video I found of a leftist woman who is literally harassing people at Home Depot over ICE.
And I can record you. It's public, and I'm being asked to leave for harassment.
It's private property, but I'm giving you the authority. You can record me all you want, okay?
So I'm being asked to leave because I asked about ICE, if ICE was here in Home Depot today, and he said that is harassment. That Home Depot management says I'm harassing customers because I asked if ICE was here.
Yes, that is not allowed.
So they're gaslighting and saying that I am harassing somebody because I asked for if ICE was on the property.
Gaslighting. We love throwing around therapy speak these days, like therapy buzzwords. No, lady, you're harassing people. If you come into a store without the intent to actually purchase anything at the store, and you're going around and just asking people, is ICE here, is ICE here, is ICE here, is ICE here, and you're bothering not only the customers, but the employees, you're harassing people and you need to leave. And he even goes on to say, you know what, ma'am, you're on private property, which doesn't mean that you're just like allowed to film me at any moment that you want to, but I'm going to allow it. I'll allow you to exercise that freedom. Let's continue.
And I was shopping around, sir.
You were not shopping.
Yes, I was. I was looking for the price for that shelf. Yeah, why are you laughing? Because that's what I was doing.
She pretends to be shopping, which is hilarious.
I was outside on my phone, talking on my phone before I came in, and he said I can't be doing that. And so all of a sudden, I'm harassing people because I want to know if ICE is on the property. Just because I asked ICE if ICE was in the property.
I wonder how many times she asked.
So Home Depot management is complicit with ICE because they're kicking me out and threatening me with harassment in 3 years if I don't leave because I was asking if ICE was in the property. All right.
These people are ridiculous. These people are ridiculous. There's no other way to put it than that. And again, let's remind you of the executive from Home Depot and his commentary on this, as he says, we are not coordinating with ICE or Border Patrol. We are not coordinating with ICE or Border Patrol. So let's recap. These people are inconveniencing law enforcement. They're inconveniencing lower wage workers. They're possibly inconveniencing the lives of illegal immigrants themselves and stopping them from being able to do their jobs as day laborers who shop at Home Depot. And they think they're doing this in the name of righteousness and goodness. They think they are saving the lives of illegal immigrants and speaking out against ICE. Make it make sense. I no longer live in the mind of a leftist, but sometimes I sit here and I try to rack my brain, remembering what it felt like to make decisions like this and to think I was impacting people in a positive way. And I get as close as I possibly can to understanding these individuals, but this one? This one's a tough one, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you can justify going into Home Depot with hundreds of people, buying a singular item, heading straight back to the returns, and just doing that over and over and over again, with many of them still masked up as if we are living in the COVID-19 pandemic right now today. Because I can't. Guys, those are my thoughts on this Home Depot ICE protest. Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, I encourage healthy debate, so if you disagree with anything said in this video, do get out, but do so respectfully. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video for you guys, which is every day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Yeah, you better.